Hey, Beer with the Queer People. I'm reporting live on location in Amelia Island, right across the street from St. Ferdinand Beach. Fun fact, this place is steeped in history. Queer history even. So, Amelia Island is actually named after Amelia Earhart, the famed pilot that went missing. But did she? Because legend here says that Ferdinand the Bull Beach was named after Saint Ferdinand, Ferdinand the First. Remember him? He was in Spain before he was shot, and then he was dead. But before he was shot and assassinated and started World War I, he had a thing for Amelia Earhart and was trying to, you get it, and she learned to fly to get away from him. And then she got caught in the Bermuda Triangle, and legend has it that she landed here in Amelia Island in Florida and lived out her days as a lesbian on the beach. So, queer history for the day. Let's get into our beer. Our beer is sponsored by, none of that's true. It might be, it's not. But it might be, it is not. Our beer is sponsored by my brother Steve Klein and Carrie Klein. Carrie's not my brother, that's my brother's wife. But could be, Carrie's a boy's name. It's a very sexy boy's name. Shout out to Carrie. Blood Orange Zombie Wheat Ale. Because the apocalypse is... I'm shooting people. God, these beach people. No, it's a beautiful scene, as you can see. He got me a 6-pack of beer to try. So we're going with the Blood Orange Zombie Ale. It's from Catawba. Catawba is actually a university town, and it's actually in Salisbury, North Carolina, home of the wet steak. Also, home of Elizabeth Dole, home of Food Lion, and home of the most millionaires per square mile in a city, which used to be true. I don't know. Those feel like actual facts. Let's try this. All right, it's fizzy. We got that going. Also, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. I don't know. All right, Blood Orange Zombie White Ale. Here's what it tastes like. In order of actual flavors in there: ale, white, zombie, no blood orange. It's a very cool can, though. I don't know if you can see it. It's dark out. Very cool can. It's not great. I want a lot more blood orange in there, and I don't get a lot of blood orange. It's a lot of zombie and white. It's just want it more orangey and zesty and bloody. Okay. We just had the holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to everybody. They're attacking. The British are coming. Ferdinand's pissed. All right. We just had the holidays. And one thing I want to talk about is we got to go see relatives. And I got to go see my brother Steve and his family in North Carolina. And here's what you need to know if you ever visit South Carolina and North Carolina. A couple things to know. Never tell them you came up north to go see them. That's apparently a bad thing. Regardless of the literal direction you went to go see them coming from Florida, don't say that you went up north to go see them. They don't want to talk to you about that one. Also, I will let you know, if you go in the wintertime, the weather is a hate crime. Oh my God. It was degrees, like degree. It was 1 digit. That's apparently a thing. And then there's a wind chill, and the wind was homophobic. It was insane. It was really mean. All right. So that's just things to write that down. I don't see anybody writing. Okay, that's fine. Rewatch it before you travel. But what I want to applaud my brother for is when we pulled up, so I was there with the boyfriend, And when we pulled up, do you like casual Jeff leaning on the banister? Anyway, when we pulled up to his house in small town, North Carolina, he lives outside of Asheville in a town called Synonym, North Carolina. He has a small penis. He lives in Samsonite, North Carolina. It's outside of Asheville, and it has a lot of S's and M's. Sonanoa, yes, Samoa, North Carolina. He lives there, and when you pull up to his house, he's got that little, you know how straight people do? They've got that little, it's all the rainbow colors, and it's like, in this house, we believe that everybody's equal, and he doesn't say all lives matter, because that's all every other sign in North Carolina, but it's like, black people have rights, and gay people have rights, and treat everybody equally, and it's very sweet, it's very aw, and my brother's straight. And what the point of this is, and what I applaud Steve for, is that little sign in his little neighborhood. I don't want to speak for my boyfriend, but I also don't want to let him speak because he could say it wrong. So I'll speak for him by saying, you haven't met this person yet, but when you pull up and you see that sign by a straight person, you feel a little bit better about meeting them. You're like, oh, well, they're not going to be horrible. They're a bit more welcoming. So the point of all of this is saying that straight people can do a lot with just a little bit. One bit of sign saying you're an ally. One flag out there saying, whether you don't have to be gay to put a flag out there to let people know that you're welcome there, and that your partner's welcome there, and that other people are welcome there, and that they can feel less alone, and they know there is one more person on our side. Straight people can do so much with so little, just by being vocally present and helpful. And I want to congratulate Steve for that. And I'm just saying, if Ferdinand had put just a little bit of making Amelia more comfortable, this whole island may not exist. So anyway, the more you know. Cheers to Blood Orange Zombie. I've had a great year. Thank you everybody for following and continuing watching. And we'll do even more in 2023. Thanks. We're done.